Hello, hi. My name is Sid, and my wife Teresa and I worked the other day to put up some apples in the freezer so we could have them for apple pies later. But it wasn't just the apples, it was the sugar, the spices, everything we needed in a 1 gallon bag to make one big 9-inch pie. We're going to show you how we did it. Stay tuned. This is really interesting. We put together, I think, a dozen of these. So we have these all winter, even through next spring. We could do a pie every month if you want, or every few weeks. Anyway, it's pretty cool. So subscribe, listen, watch, and share. Thanks so much. My wife and I are getting set up to make a lot of 1 gallon bags of mix for apple pies. She's going to start with another batch right now. And Teresa, tell us what you're doing.
Dipping out 6 cups of apples. It's already been prepared for pie. I always throw in an extra one just in case. A few extra slices there. So now I'm going to put in 3/4 cup of packed brown sugar. I'm packing it down in the bag to my bowl. I'm going to put a tablespoon of flour. This will help thicken it once you take it out and cook it in the pie. I'm going to take my cinnamon, and I like a little more cinnamon in mine than some people like, so I'm putting a whole teaspoon. You can put less, like a half a teaspoon if you'd like. Nutmeg. Nutmeg is 1/4 of a teaspoon. And I'm just going to put a little extra, just a tiny tad, maybe pile it up. And I'm going to take the allspice and just dash it one time to give it an extra taste there. You don't have to put the allspice in it if you don't want. I'm going to stir it up.
How about salt?
I need that yet, but I just wanted to get my lumps out of here. Salt is just about 1/8 of a teaspoon, and since I know what 1/8 sort of looks like, I just do it in my hand, put it in there. Mash out your lumps of brown sugar, and then it goes right on your apples. Stir it up to mix them, and then you bag it up.
So how many bags are you hoping to do, put in the freezer so we can have all winter?
Well, you know, a dozen pies for the winter wouldn't taste too bad, would it?
No, that'd be great.
So this is coated real well. I put them in my bag. You step over and get a bag. And you can write on the bags, your Ziploc bags, with magic marker to put a
There's 2 of them right there.
date and what it is. So then I'm just going to bag it up. And then when you take it out of the freezer, all you have to do is make a pie crust or buy a pie crust. And then when you put this in your pie crust, you'll put a little bit of lemon juice, a dab of butter, and cook it. And I'm having a time getting those out of there, so I'll just use this spoon to finish them up. And there they go. I'm going to wipe off my bag. I'm using this cloth right here for this to make sure that gets a good seal. I'm going to get all the air, as much air out of there as possible. These are the self-seal, but I don't have the machine that does the self-seal, so, or the taking the air out of it. So there's my apples ready to go in the freezer.
The bags are nice and flat. You can really stack those up. Get you a dozen or 2 of those in the freezer. Okay, thanks so much. There it is. What is that, honey? About a 9-inch pie plate?
I'm not so sure. Just an average pie plate. That one didn't get sliced. I better just save that to eat. About 6 apples. Of course, your sugars and all your seasonings. A little lemon juice.
Okay.
Put a little apple butter on top of it.
And the oven's preset to 375.
Just a tiny bit more. And I'm cheating this time instead of making my own, since it is after school in the evening. I'm cheating and using just a box pie crust. I picked this one up at Lidl's. You can pick yours up at any grocery store or Walmart.
Probably what most people do these days. Oh, look at that. That's pretty.
I roll it out.
Oh my.
And then I like to take mine when I have a big pie like this and just roll it up so that, so that it sort of overlaps. I like the extra crunch down in here of the, instead of making a fancy top on it, you can make the fancy pinched or forked crust around it. They both taste just the same.
Now, what's the reasoning they take a knife and cut the top a little bit?
I'll let some steam out.
Let the steam out, okay.
So we'll do that. Just put a few little holes in it.
Oh, good.
It's ready to go in the oven.
Okay, here I'll back up. Go ahead.
I'll check it again after a while and see when we're ready to eat.
Okay, here she is, our finished project. Wow, this is going to taste really good with a little scoop of vanilla ice cream on top. Nice North Carolina baked apple pie. Those were either North Carolina apples or maybe Virginia, not sure. We bought them up near Mount Airy. There she is, folks. Ooh, just think we have about a dozen more bags ready to do this once a month if you want.